great sex? Say less.
Baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking so this, slowing us down. Say less.
Stop the moment you walking.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off and running from Orlando. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Staying grounded with Swift. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun now for Love. His first throw is an interception. Mike Samuel makes the play. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they had that one contained right at the line. Brought down by Quay Walker.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 24-yard line.
Daniels from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. Motion man sent left. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Working quickly here.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. For the offense, you got to love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. A give right side for Swift. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Second and 6 coming up here. Takes the handoff, now Love. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Love from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Love out of the shotgun. Complete out to the right. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
They send a man in motion. Throwing his Love on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Commanders will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. On the move, headed right. He's on the move. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do... Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. And this time they get to him early and stick him along the line of scrimmage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No game on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Third and short, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Plowing up the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st down, ball at the 36. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
When you call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run here on 1st down. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's 2nd and 7. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. He can't hang on to the pass. And that makes it 3rd down. A tight end in motion now. Daniels throwing on 3rd. Finds a man right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders pull that in front further, 13-zip. The Packers take their 1st time out. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Love to throw. He throws a bullet deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he works this to the 38 before going down. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Coaching youth football, Kate, this is where the kids like to say, it's starting to get real. It's starting to get real for this offense. They've got to find some solutions. This deficit is getting bigger, and that sack isn't helping matters.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Receiver in motion, headed right. From the 19. He's got it at the 6. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Long. Escapes the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing, Love. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Love now to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Commanders watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Right, ready to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Play fake here, Daniels. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's brought in by Hunt. They get 27 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Broke through the tackle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Right up the gut. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Daniels from the pistol. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he's going to reach the 6 before he goes out. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. They'll send him over right. Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 1 on 1st and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
He gets another shot here. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal. Harris. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Here's Swift to start the drive. No one around. He's got space. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Love looking to pass. Buying some time right. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Love. Brought in right side. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun now for Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And defenders are there to get him at the line. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
And Washington into the dime here, defending pass, 3rd down coming. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Offense up to the line fast. 4th down, here's Love. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Quarterback so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
He puts some air under it, deep down the middle. It is caught at the 20. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Commanders make it a 24-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. 1st down throw. Here's Love. Throw left side. Complete. And he'll get it up to the 27. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Packers with the foot. 2nd and 3 now. Play fake, it's Love. He rolls to his right. Doesn't make the connection. Trying to hit his fullback there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Love on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're left with 4th and short.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of...
Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the Commanders pick this one up! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that their call on 4th actually worked. They got the first down, and then they fumbled.
Kate, that's like saying the dinner looked so good before the waiter dropped the plate. The results were there as designed, but one mistake took it all away.
Oh, man. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. First down from the red zone. Has it in close. And that's a Washington touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumped early looking to block that kick. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And their creativity not rewarded. He's only able to get this back to the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Forced out to his right. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders throwing 6 more on the blowout. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's to the sideline, and it's a catch by Watson. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Gets this one to Watson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Working quickly here. Love from the gun. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third and long. Here's Love. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
He fires one deep down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Commanders take over on his 5th interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense. That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
That's incomplete left side.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Quick pass, right side, complete. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Orlando. Packers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And they pick him off again! Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.